In a fast-paced world where popularity can rise and fall in the blink of an eye, only a handful of stars can endure without resorting to sensationalism or controversy. And that name is Jungkook, the youngest member of BTS, the Golden Magne, a man raised not only by rigorous training and the spotlight, but also by the boundless love of millions of ARMYs worldwide. He is not just an idol, he is a symbol of sincerity. But on that night in July 2025, a silent moment was captured by someone's camera lens. And from that moment on, the K-pop world would never be the same. One photo, two figures, millions of questions. In the Hanamdong district of Seoul, someone managed to capture an image of two people walking side by side. No vulgar gestures, no hugs, no kisses. Just two shadows walking in silence, in perfect rhythm. But one thing was clear, the man in the black hoodie was Jungkook. A simple photo, but one that shook the world. To outsiders, this might just be another celebrity news story. But for ARMY who have loved Jungkook since 2013, this is an earthquake. Not because he shouldn't be loved, but because for over a decade, he's never been seen getting close to anyone personally. Jungkook has always kept a distance between his public life and his heart. And suddenly, there was someone close enough to walk with him on a quiet night, without bodyguards, without camera flashes, without drama. Just quiet intimacy. Usually, HYB would rush to issue a clarification. But this time, they let everything hang in the air. No official statement, no denial, no explanation. And Jungkook? He didn't appear on live streams. He didn't write a letter. There was no hint at all, just silence. And precisely because of that, many believe this isn't just a rumor. It's real. Theories began to emerge. Some said he was a trainee. Others called him a foreign influencer. Still others referred to him as a personal staff member. The internet was flooded with analyses of his walking style, posture, shoes, height, and even the reflections in the shop windows around him. But to this day, no one knows for sure. Perhaps it doesn't matter. Because maybe love doesn't always need to be announced. Why do we feel heartbroken when our idol falls in love? Is it because we feel like we own them? Is it because we feel like we've invested so much time, energy, and even money? But maybe we were wrong from the start. Maybe Jungkook never asked to be owned. He just wants to be supported. Because true love isn't about owning. It's about walking together without forcing. Imagine being Jungkook. Since adolescence, every step you take is watched. Every word is judged. Every friend is questioned. There's never been room to fall in love without fear. There's never been a chance to experience love normally. And now, after all the achievements, all the sacrifices, he just wants to walk with someone at night, without cameras, without judgment. Is that too selfish? Some are crying. Some are disappointed. Some are choosing to leave the fandom. But there are also those who love Jungkook even more because now he feels more real than ever. No longer just a star on the screen, but an ordinary human being who wants to be loved, like all of us. For you, Jungkook, you've never disappointed us. You've given more than you should have. If your heart has chosen someone now, we hope that love heals you. We hope that love strengthens you, just as you've strengthened us in dark times. Maybe this isn't the ending fans hoped for, but maybe this is the beginning of something even more beautiful. Because behind the busy schedule, cameras, and pressures of the entertainment world, there is a man named Jungkook who has finally chosen to live, not just as an idol, but as a human being. And if along the way he finds someone to hold his hand, let that be a story we support, not one we question. Meanwhile, it didn't take long for news about Jungkook and the mysterious figure to spread throughout the Korean entertainment world, and even further. Gossip sites began posting wild theories, fan forums exploded, and YouTube was flooded with analysis videos. But what was interesting was not only the public reaction, but also the silent reaction of those closest to Jungkook, including Taehyung. Up until now, Taehyung and Jungkook were known as two individuals with a strong emotional connection. They weren't just bandmates. They were best friends, and to many armies, they were two souls who seemed to understand each other with just a glance. However, after the news broke, something felt different. Taehyung, who is usually so open about the happiness of BTS members, didn't say a word this time. Not a single word, not a single emoji, not a single reaction. And for some armies, that silence was painful. Did he know first? Did he choose to stay silent to protect his friend? Or did he feel like he had lost something that couldn't be expressed in words? One thing we can learn from this incident is, we never truly know what idols are feeling. We see their smiles, hear their songs, follow every step they take, but we only scratch the surface. Behind all that, they hide so much. Love, pain, sacrifice, even fear. And for Jungkook, to take the step of walking with someone in public, that's not a small decision. It's an act of courage. Or maybe it's a sign of exhaustion from having to keep hiding the most human part of himself. That photo is no longer just a symbol of rumors. It's something bigger than that. It's proof that even Jungkook, who has always been so cautious, so closed off, finally wants to choose life. Not just a life for appearances, but a life to feel. And if he chooses to live honestly, even without words, shouldn't we also be brave enough to support him honestly? ARMY is always known as a strong fandom, but also as a sensitive, protective, and emotional fandom. We always say, we'll support Jungkook no matter what happens. Well, now is the perfect time to prove it. Do we only love his stage persona? Or do we also love him when the lights are off? Are we only ready to be part of his journey when he entertains us? Or are we also ready to walk with him when he chooses love, chooses peace, chooses personal happiness? Because this rumor isn't just changing perceptions about Jungkook. It's also reminding us that idols aren't dolls. They aren't public property. They're human beings. And they, like us, want to be loved and to love. And perhaps in the silence of Hanamdong's night, Jungkook finally found his place to love. Not on stage, but on a quiet street, with someone holding his heart without disturbing his soul. Because soon, who knows, Jungkook will speak. Or perhaps that person will be revealed. Or even, this will open the door for other BTS members to reveal the hidden sides of their personal lives. Because when one heart chooses to be honest, the others will follow. And the K-pop world will never be the same again. Don't go anywhere. Like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Because love has finally become part of their story. And we will be witnesses to its history.